Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this evening's Zoom. My name is Lori Ferraro, and I am Zooming in from Boise, Idaho. I am a wife. My husband and I have been married for 32 years, my husband Greg and I. I am a mother. We have two wonderful, wonderful daughters. We have two great son-in-laws, and we now have three grandsons, three little grandsons. And our middle grandson is having his very first birthday this Saturday. And that is his actual birthday. So, so sweet. So I am so excited to have this night to share with each of you. We have an amazing doctor who's going to be sharing so much valuable information. We also have 7 testimonials from people all over that are going to be sharing their experiences with you for a couple minutes. I just want you guys to really sit back, relax. I hope you have your favorite drink in hand. I have one of my favorite drinks in hand. You can just snuggle up on your couch or in your chair with your little blanket, whatever makes you comfortable. We're just going to have a night of sharing. We're going to enjoy this time together. And who doesn't want to talk about being healthier, feeling better, looking better, trying to stay as young as possible, right? I mean, I'm aging all the time. Every minute I'm 51, almost 52. Next month I'm going to be 52. And you guys, man, I want to be like vivacious. I don't want to get old. I don't want to be achy and rickety. And I mean, I got 3 grandbabies. Who knows how many more I'm gonna have? And I want to be able to run and play and do all those fun things with them. So I want to age as gracefully as possible, and I think most people do. So we're gonna get into these products tonight. Like I said, we have an incredible guest speaker tonight. We have Dr. Carolyn Hong with us. And I have to tell you, I feel like I could talk about her resume for 20 minutes. I won't do that, but I feel like I could talk about her resume for 20 minutes. She is extremely knowledgeable. She's going to bring so much value. She has a background in dentistry. She has a background in healthcare, business, proactive wellness, um, neurocosmetic. I mean, you name it. Her background is absolutely incredible. And she's also a wife and a mom and a grandmother as well. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Carolyn. She can share a little bit more with you, but thank you so much for joining all of us tonight, Dr. Carolyn Hong.
Hello, everybody. It's such a privilege to be here. Look, the numbers are increasing. People are joining, and it's so wonderful. I can feel the energy, even though I'm so far away from all of you. I'm down under, zooming in from Australia, from a very little beach town called Port Macquarie, which is 400 kilometers north of Sydney. I used to live in Sydney for 30 years, but after the lockdown, we made a sea change and decided to make our home closer to the beach and to adjust our lifestyle. And with proactive wellness in our lives, it's just like almost a perfect life. And thank you so much to God and to bringing 3 international into our lives. So about myself, Laurie, you're very generous. I do have a lot of qualifications, but those qualifications are just degrees and letters. At my age and in this phase of life, those letters have not taught me about a lot of things that are most valuable in life. Did I look after my health, even though that I've been in healthcare? Working as a clinician for 15 years and then in senior CEO and leadership roles and company boards, including government organizations, not-for-profit organizations. Looking back, I thought I was looking after my well-being and health, but did I know? Actually, I was suffering in silence. I burned out after achieving all the CEO roles that I had written down when I was in my 20s, that I want to be a dentist and I want to be graduated as a dental surgeon long time ago. Some of you here might not be born yet, I often say. And then I became the first woman CEO of the largest dental association in Australia for New South Wales and ACT, and the first woman and the first Asian face. So 50% loved me and 50% not ready for me, didn't like me at all. Anyway, I then moved on to the medical sector, and I was loved so much there, and I loved my job so much that I burned out. So now I'm telling my children not to work as hard as mommy does and to have balance in your life. And after that, I spent about 10 years in consulting. So fast forward to 2023. A very distinguished person that all of you in this room know is he literally dropped me a lifeline, and I'm not someone so high up or experienced in this industry, whatever you call it, e-commerce, network marketing, whatever name, it doesn't matter. It's the products I wanted. So I don't care how it's being delivered to Australia. I will do everything I can to get them in. So fast forward to 2023, I joined Tree International, and my life for my husband and I have transformed enormously. So today, I want to be able to share my insights, my experience, including my understanding of the healthcare system, how even consumers seek healthcare, because I was a policymaker as well, and how broken our healthcare system is. And instead of actually changing the current healthcare system, which would take centuries or maybe impossible, but nothing is impossible. It's actually a better way that what we are doing is starting a movement, being in a movement of proactive wellness. I think this is the way forward. And I'm so blessed. I feel so blessed to be amongst all of you, regardless of where you are, what background you're from, which team you're in. I just want to shout from the top of the rooftop how wonderful these products are. So Laurie, you can ask me any question. I'm looking forward to hearing also the testimonials from the other 7 speakers today.
I love it. Well, you are a trailblazer, Dr. Hong. You are an absolute trailblazer, and we're so, so blessed to have you on tonight. So thank you for taking some time out of your evening, of your afternoon, different time in Australia. Yeah, to
It's
be on
now
this
past
Zoom.
1 o'clock.
I love it. We appreciate you. And you
Thanks.
mentioned the healthcare system and obviously needing some changes. And I'm gonna be as bold as to say this is my opinion. You guys take it as you will. It's my opinion. We don't even have a healthcare system. We have a sick care system. I feel like are they even really trying to get us healthy anymore? It's a sick care system, and I feel people are making a lot of money on us being sick. That's my opinion, Lori's opinion. Take it as you will, you guys. But I want to be healthy, and I want to put things in my body that are going to help me to feel better, to stay younger, to reverse aging, and like I said, to be able to keep up with those grandbabies. So let's get into our first product. We have 7 products that we're going to cover tonight. And our first product is called Vitalite. And this is the little box that comes in. I love how it just has this little, and you just pull out a little packet, and it's got 5 supplements in it that you can take each and every morning. Now, I recommend, and we'll hear what Dr. Caroline says, I personally recommend taking it in the morning earlier versus later, because it gives me a lot of energy. And I know a lot of people, it gives a lot of energy and they notice, and taking it too late in the day, some people don't sleep as well because it's giving you energy. Now, a lot of people have said, there's a lot of supplements out there, Lori. There's so many supplements. I mean, what makes yours different? They're everywhere, right? Well, what I love to do is to pass this over to someone and say, why don't you take this tomorrow morning, these 5 little supplements, take them tomorrow morning, just rip that open and take them on an empty stomach. And what do people do? Their eyes just go, and they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, what? And they're like, I can't take those tomorrow morning on empty stomach. It'll make me sick. It'll make me vomit. I'll feel queasy the rest of the day. And that's how you know ours are different. None of those things are going to happen because this is whole foods. It's absorbing. There's not a bunch of fillers. It's going to go into your body. It's going to give you energy. It's going to do a lot of things, but that's why I recommend taking this on an empty stomach. And that's how you'll know ours are different. So I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Caroline because she'll share a little bit more that's probably much more interesting than me about vitality.
No, you've done a great job, Laurie. Yeah, and you're such a wonderful testimonial. And you're absolutely right that you can take it on an empty stomach. I was surprised that you can, because everything that I've used in the past, and I was curating myself in a way unknowingly, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Or this is what maybe I doubled the dose of the vitamin C or the B vitamins. I was doing everything wrong. No wonder for over 10 years I had a chronic gut health issues. Even though I work in a medical, I was the CEO of the medical sector, in a medical sector, surrounded by medical specialists, the top-notch medical specialists in Australia. I was really going from one person to another, and more investigation to until I say stop. I don't want any more probing on inside my body. I'm going to take care. And the pandemic actually it's a blessing in disguise, because I was a workaholic right up to the pandemic, and the pandemic made me stop, reassess. And also it was that year 2020 that my husband and I got married, and we've been married nearly 5 years now. In February, it'll be 5 years. I always say to people that I feel so blessed. I'm in my 60s, right? Late 60s, and we both got married in our 60s. Never did I dream that I could find love again and have a partner, a husband who loved me the way that we like for each other. So I always say God has given me and Andrew another chance in love and in marriage. And I mean that, there is hope, and love conquers all. So with Vitality, 2023, my husband and I joined, introduced by a very respected, highly respected person in the US. It's like a lifeline, and he doesn't micromanage me, leaves me to do my own thing. I plug in, he just say plug in, and that's how I plug into you, Laurie. and you just learn. And it has been really a eye-opener for me, in spite of my qualifications, university, I have to study for every line qualification that I earn, and I have 2 lines after my name. I use that appropriately in a business environment or in a medical environment, because sometimes when people look at me, they don't know me, they think I don't speak English or whatever, until I just show them my card, and then they talk to me at that level. It's never been a problem. But I thought I knew a lot about nutrition, but I didn't. So Vitality is just wonderful. Vitality is your foundational health. For everybody who have been interested in supplements, have been using supplements, or about to start considering supplements, mostly after the pandemic, there has been a surge, uprise in people looking for quality nutrition supplements that doesn't cause other symptoms, that are easy to use, they're not complicated. So I always say start with the Vitality, and you can take it at any time of the day. If you forget, don't stress about it. That's what I love about all these supplements in Treat International. If you forget something, you just take it when you next remember. It's no big deal. So with the 5 pills that you call in, I don't like the word pill, but it is pill form, but they're all gels coated, vegan friendly. It does all those things. Like Laurie is feeling more energetic. I definitely feeling more energetic. I take 1 packet in the morning, but sometimes I take a second packet in the afternoon when I have a hike. Like I have been hiking for 2 days in the Blue Mountains, and we only came back yesterday. So I just look like, wow, is this real? I have to pinch myself. I'm just full of energy. And the ingredients in it, which I won't go into detail, promotes heart health, which is so essential. And then your brain health, your eye health, which is so essential as you get older. So this topic about tips on healthy aging gracefully, it is so relevant for, at least for me, and most of you are probably younger than me. And also the gut, the health of the gut, and this is the thing that, and another supplement which I'll talk about later, that actually heal and reduce all the symptoms that I suffered for over 10 years, that nobody could help me. So I took that into my hands, and the last since more than 20 months now, we've been using it. I just feel like I'm normal. So, because of the absorption technologies, because of the curation of the ingredients, wonderful Dr. Dan, and then also they all individually sourced and they're third-party tested, all the good things that you have in it, just peace of mind. For me, peace of mind is very important, and PDR listed is also very important. I'll touch on that a little bit later. So I believe Laurie have a testimonial for me.
I do have a testimonial for you. Before I share the testimonial, I just love how you also mentioned vegan friendly, because that was a big thing. So I don't know if everyone got that, but if you didn't get that in your notes, very important. So thank you for sharing that as well. Yes, a testimonial. We have Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hi everyone. I'm Kelly Johnson and I live in Idaho Falls, Idaho. And I love Vitalite. I love that it is our foundational product. I try to eat clean, but I'm never 100%. No one is. And so, this helps to fill the gaps of the nutrition that I am not getting from food. And the energy is amazing. I feel better now at the age of 50 than I did at 25. And so I can go and do everything that I need to do that I have on my plate. But another thing that I want to share with you all is, God, it was about 3 weeks ago. I was visiting my kids in Boise and I fell. I missed the curb somehow. I was right behind them and I twisted my ankle and I landed flat on my right hip. And the next thing I know, my kids had grabbed me and they, picked me up. But I will tell you that my hip was not sore. My ankle was a little sore, and I love to run. I love to strength train and do my HIIT exercises. And I did have to take a 2 day break from working out just to get my ankle, to feel better. But I contribute with being on Vitalite and the other products as to being able to recover so much faster from that fall that I had. And it could have been so much worse had I not been on these good products and as healthy as what I am and as fit as I am. So it's amazing. I love it.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And we're so glad you're okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Yep. I agree with you 100% about the products. I do not doubt that for 1 second. And you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic testimonial. Mm.
Well, did you have anything else that you wanted to hit on with that testimonial?
Just very briefly, for those of you who are new, don't know what's in Vitality, it actually a shortcut for me, all my different bottles, up to probably more than 10 bottles of different ingredients. So it's got all the super blend. It's got naturally derived vitamins. I was taking ascorbic acid synthetic vitamin C, and I didn't even look that closely, silly me. And it's got the digestive enzymes, and then it's got the probiotics, which is so essential for your gut microbiome, which I think is the type. I was taking probiotics, but I was taking all the wrong strains, taking the wrong amounts. So it actually caused more problems. So our formulation is so unique, and that's why they work so effectively. And for Judy, the energy and your recovery is all attributed to the formulation, the absorption, and the efficacy of the ingredients all working together like a symphony and just helping your body to recover. So it's fantastic. Yeah. And the omega oils, not to mention, they're the precious source of omega oils. I can't really get all the omega oils in that quality. Usually they smell. This one has no smell at all. So it's fantastic. So definitely start with the foundational health with this product. If you're going to only have one product, this is the one.
I agree wholeheartedly. Well, we'll move on to our second product, which is our collagen product, and this is called collagen, and it's a liquid collagen that comes in a little packet, and you just shake it up, rip it open, and drink it down. Very good flavor, and you guys, this is micronized hydrolyzed collagen, marine-based collagen. All of those things matter. I've talked to so many people, Dr. Hong, that say, oh yeah, I take collagen and they're getting it at Costco. And I'm like, is it micronized? Which I already know the answer, it's not. And they're like, oh, I'm not sure. And I'm like, well, check your label. I mean, micronized is a big deal in collagen, you guys. I'm sure Dr. Hong can share more on this, but collagen is a big molecule and our cells are smaller than that. So trying to fit a big molecule into a cell that's much smaller is like us trying to eat a watermelon in one bite. You got to chop it up, right? Also micronize it up, right? And that's what they do to this collagen so that when we take it, it's micronized, hydrolyzed, it's in liquid form, it's marine based, it's actually absorbing into your body. I've had so many people that go from Costco collagen, to be quite frank, to our collagen, and they're like, oh my gosh, I've never had the results like I have with yours. So take it away, Dr. Hong.
I love this product. At first, my husband wasn't using this, but I forced him to because it not only helped his skin, but also because he had precancerous lesions on his skin, being an ocean boy since he was 10 years old. So Australian sun is very harsh. And so you need to nourish, not from only from the outside, from the inside out. So it's good for your skin health. And also for the joints, because of hyaluronic acid is actually in this packet. This packet actually is like a lubricant for your joints. So people who start using the collagen product, this is, by the way, the only collagen containing product that's listed in the PDR, the prescriber's digital reference. In Australia, we have an equivalent reference guide used by health professionals called MIMS. And I haven't seen, even as early as this today, I search again, I don't see any supplements being listed. They're more drug interactions focused, but the PDR is such a good resource open to the community, and you can actually do research yourself. I love this collagen because it's got 5 grams and consistently 5 grams of bioavailable collagen. And you are correct, Laurie, the collagen molecule is big, and it comes, I have, everybody around me seem to be taking some form of collagen, and it's powder or it's a pill, or they have to take a lot, and they don't actually get the results as fast as our product. The people who have been using collagen in my circle of friends who then switch to this collagen product after 10 days can, without me even asking them, they come up and tell me that they absolutely love this product. So your friends who are currently using collagen containing product, get them to try it. Give them a packet, get them to try it, and then they will feel the difference, and you'll be amazed how many will might change, might consider upgrading. I would say upgrading their supplements. The absorption is amazing. The absorption for this is actually 73%. Right? Because compared to a pure control molecule, which at most 10% absorption, probably 1 to 2% absorption for most of the collagen products, ours is 73%, 73%, yeah. So that's why it's so effective. And Dr. Dan is so clever, because we all know, and you read it, and I'm sure you read it in lots of literature and all sorts of advertising, that as you get older, your collagen production diminishes. And so what do people do? You know, they take more collagen, more pills, more powder, but actually cause other problems like gut health issues. Some people suffer. So with this product, you only take it, there's only 10 in a box. So you take one every day. I always make it easy. 10 days on, 20 days off. For me, it's just easy to remember. First day of the month, and then to the 10th day of the month, and then I stop, and then first day of the month. And you find that for yourself, if you're shy about taking photos, you just for yourself, take a selfie, face clean on day 1, and then take another one on day 10. You definitely see a change, dramatic change in the lines are less visible. Your skin will be clearer, more radiant, and more supple, moist. You find that you don't even have to use a lot of creams or moisturizer if you have been using that. It just feels moist and plump. So this is the product, not only for your skin health, but also help with your immune response and also your joint health.
So powerful, so powerful. And we have a testimonial that Miss Karen is going to share.
Hey guys, my name is Karen Bateson, and I am over here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, right outside of Charlotte, but and collagen is, I'll tell you, Lori asked me what I wanted to talk about, and I'll just tell you that I just came off of my 10-day cycle of collagen, and it's so funny because I'll look in the mirror and I'll think, wow, why do I not look? And this time when I started it, I had broken out because I had used some stuff for my TMJ on my face. And so I'd broken out a little bit. And then, so not only did my breakouts clear out, but also my TMJ has been better. So it's one of those things that it just is multiple. And then also for me, it assists with my gut health. Like I feel like everything works better. And so there will be times that I'll do I'm not gonna lie, Dr. Hong, but I'll do a couple like 20 days or 30 days every few months because I just feel like it just does everything it's supposed to do, if you will, for that month. And then I'll go back to the 10-day cycling. And I love the fact that I can visibly see a difference. I can physically feel the difference, but also I don't have to add it to anything. I don't have to think about it. It's in the refrigerator. If the box is full, I take it. When the box is empty, I throw it away and I'm done. So it's just because I like mine cold. That's just me. And I take it at night. It's just, and I take, my immune at night, take my things, and I just use it to swallow that and I'm done. It's just one and done. It's just so simple. So it's not measuring, it's not anything, and it tastes yummy too. It's a nice little midnight treat. It's great. So, but yeah, so it's just, and I can always tell when that 20 days is up because I'm looking at my face going, something, oh, it's time. So it's awesome. So that is my testimonial.
Yeah, I love it. You look fantastic, Karen. You look absolutely and I love how you mentioned cold. I like to keep mine in the fridge as well. Not necessary, but I like it cold as well. So I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, your skin does look fantastic because I've seen you online before, and great testimonial, Karen. May I comment? The TMJ you mentioned, being a dentist, we study that's the temporomandibular joint. So the collagen in the collagen product actually helps with joint health. So if you've got TMJ jaw problems, that would definitely help. So it's not just your knees, which most people feel difference in. There's a lot of people in the population with jaw and temporomandibular joint problems, and taking the collagen product, they don't even realize, oh, what pain, oh, maybe it's this, but definitely it does make a big impact. And with your gut health, the collagen in the collagen, when you have gut health problems, you're leaky gut. And so that helps to actually help with the repair process and strengthen the lining, because when you have poor gut health, and then which leads to leaky gut, you actually get a lot of toxins, and that actually cannot be eliminated. And so it gets in the bloodstream and leads to other chronic illnesses. So that is a game changer, very effective. Thank you, Karen. I love your story.
How perfect that you talked about TMJ and obviously Dr. Hong's background in dentistry. And oh my goodness, what a perfect blend.
It's not rehearsed. I just want to point that out.
Right? That was totally meant to be.
Yeah, it is a condition not talked about very often.
Yes.
But it is quite prevalent.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's move on to our third product we're going to talk about tonight. And this one is called Revive. And we have a lot of our products are in these little containers, which I like to mention this because these containers, when your product is gone, I mean, they're just really nice containers. You can put all kinds of, you can put jewelry in them when you travel. I mean, you can put coins in them, you can put candies in them. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with these little containers. So nice little containers once your supplements are gone as well. So, but Revive, inflammation. The first thing I think of with Revive is helps with inflammation. And I will say helps, I'm going to add a word here, helps immensely with inflammation. Inflammation is the #1 cause of disease in our body. And if we can keep inflammation down, which a lot of times inflammation equals pain, right? And I'm telling you, these are incredible, incredible supplements that are going to help with inflammation, help with pain, and I mean in a big way. So if you're taking, a lot of painkillers, or you have a lot of inflammation in your body, arthritis, asthma, all kinds of different things, you are going to love this little new friend of yours if you haven't been introduced. So I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Caroline.
Thank you, Lori. We love it so much. We call it the miracle gel, or the miracle bean, or miracle pill, or whatever you want to call it. It's a miracle product, definitely. It's actually we of course, this conversation is a conversation. We make no claims to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent. However, all those symptoms that Lori explained, many people experience improvement in those symptoms, or minimization of those symptoms, and therefore allow them to get better and better and better. For instance, if you are feeling inflamed and you are unable, you're suffering from pain symptoms, it's stopping you from exercising, stopping you from leading a quality life or participating or being present for your children, your grandkids, or your friends, life is really lousy. So this actually helps you modulate the inflammation. It takes, for some people who have a lot of chronic inflammation for a long time, years accumulated, it might take a month to 3 months or 6 months before they feel completely normal again. But for many people, including my husband, this product, within 3 days, his knee joints, he takes this every day because he's a surfer. He uses his joints and his knees, and without that, he had knee surgery before on both knees, so he used to take ibuprofen and painkillers and chondroitin and all sorts of other little things that you find in the supermarket or the pharmacy shelf, but only this product because it works so quickly. And it helps with muscle recovery, and also there's athletes and people who work out a lot. And I know Patrick is probably the one who knows very much about this product, and even Dr. Sable, who loves this product. I love this product. In fact, I love all the products. So it's an inflammation modulator. If you talk about inflammation, most people think about inflammation in the itis, right? Anything with the itis, arthritis, whatever, itis. That means there is inflammation. That's what it means. Itis means inflammation. In fact, this is beyond just your knees. The inflammation, you have to think, inflammation happens in your heart. Inflammation happens in your skin. So people get acne. Inflammation happens in your brain. And you can't sleep at night because your mind's chattering. That's because of a heightened inflammation, elevated inflammation. So this product is a miracle and it works so quickly. And it's because of its ingredients that Dr. Dan so cleverly put together. He selected all these ingredients so that they are the best ingredients that actually are synergistic with each other positively, because synergy can be positive or negative. Like what I was doing before I pay attention to nutrition supplements was I was taking a lot of individual supplements which are individually clinically studied, individually good for you, but I'm not the scientist. I'm not Dr. Dan. I was putting it all together, but they didn't work synergistically in a positive way. So be mindful of that. More is not necessarily better. So it is the formulation. That's how you explain to people. The formulation is so unique. And you can actually, look up the ingredients and, I have this, and that. And you think, okay, you're not. It's actually the formulation plus the absorption technology, the purest curcumin from the purest place. At best, will give you 10% absorption. This one is 30% absorption rate. So that's why people get the results very quickly and feel the difference. Yeah, so later on I'll touch on epigenetics and the 4 products that I'm so fond of as well. So it's got the saponin oil. It's got the curcumin. Everybody knows about curcumin, but curcumin powder is very, very large, like the collagen. It's got grapeseed extract, shiitake mushroom, sea buckthorn fruit oil, peppermint, and menthol. It's got absorption technologies. Altogether, we have 12 absorption technologies. So if you want more details, scientific studies, we have the dossier for it. Ask the person who invited you here, and we can show you. If you're a science nerd like me, I want to read everything. That's what I read.
Those are some power-packed, that's power-packed ingredients. Like those are
yeah,
good.
I believe you have a testimonial, hey?
I do. I just have to say, I am like blown away right now. You said something, Dr. Hong, that I keep taking notes as you're talking, but one of the things you said, inflammation happens on your skin equals acne. I put equals acne, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I never thought of it like that. Like,
And I
oh
forgot
my
to say
gosh.
inflammation in your mouth. I'm a dentist, right?
Yeah.
Inflammation in your mouth. You see that all the time. Periodontitis, gum disease.
Right. And then another one that you said that I think is so powerful is inflammation in the brain. And I put equals racing. Like, how many people have you heard, oh, my mind at night, I just can't sleep. My mind is racing. So I put inflammation in the brain equals racing. And I'm like, oh my good. Anyway, very, very, very powerful. I don't know if you guys got that in your notes, but I'm like, wow, I was just blown away at those just couple things. I mean, everything you're saying is fantastic, but I'm like, I have stars by those in my notes.
Those are the conversations and questions that I discuss with Dr. Dan. So some of the information I'll be sharing with you might not be commonly discussed in other Zoom sessions or wellness sessions, but it's because of my background in dental health and overall health, general health. So my questions might be a little bit different, and I share slightly different information from a different angle.
Which I love. I absolutely love it. That's why we're so excited to have you on here tonight. It's absolutely fantastic. So,
Thank you.
so good.
So
So we do have a testimonial, and I'm going to turn it over to Judy. Hi, Judy.
Hi, I'm Judy Baggett from Edmonton, Alberta, or St. Albert, Alberta, and yes, my testimony is definitely Revive, what it's done for me. And when I was out on the acreage, and my husband was in a home already, so I had to do the work, all the work, and sometimes my tractor didn't work, and so guess who was the tractor? Me, pulling a utility trailer. And I could not get my arm past my shoulder. It just wouldn't go. It hurt so bad. And I started taking Revive. And about a week later, I woke up one morning, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I like to sleep on that side with that arm up above my head. And I woke up and my arm was up there. And I thought, how'd that get up there? And why isn't it hurting? And that was it. It took a week, but after that, my arm was, and I never went for treatments. I never went for anything. That's what did it. The Revive literally took the pain out of my arm. And at my age, which is pretty darn close to 80, most people you talk to say, oh, I've got arthritis so bad, this hurts, that hurts. I don't have arthritis. I honestly have no pain. So
I love it.
To me, Revive it's a no-brainer. I mean, I take it all the time. I give it to my husband who has dementia because inflammation of the brain. That is
Powerful.
dementia. So therefore, I'm also giving it to him. And I can say that in the last, I would say close to a year, I have not seen any decline. I mean, I've not seen improvement, but I also know that dementia is dementia. You're not, he's not going to all of a sudden tomorrow be great, but I haven't seen a decline. So I think Revive is just, it's a no-brainer. You gotta be on it. That's my testimony.
Love that, Judy. I'm so happy to hear that about your husband. That is
fantastic,
yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Judy. You're doing the right thing because that's why our products are called proactive wellness products. Wellness guardians. We don't wait for something to happen, and you take your Vitality. We talk about Vitality. We take your collagen, and now you Revive. You don't wait for you to have the itis or the inflammation. You actually take it so that your words are exactly like mine. I have to pinch myself every day after my hike through the mountains, 2 days. Judy, I say, I don't have any pain. My friends asked me, I wasn't a fast hiker. They were very fast, but they were suffering from aches and pains, but I have no pain. I said, no, I'm no pain. The word pain does not exist in my vocabulary. The word tiredness does not exist in my vocabulary ever since I've started using these products. That itself is a miracle. So Judy, your testimonial is superb that you also give it to your husband. And definitely our products have been shown already for the epigenetic study, 4 of our products, the Vitality, Collagen, Revive, and Eternal, which we will talk about later, or have been shown in the epigenetic study to be able to upregulate the good genes, downregulate the bad genes, so that the outcome, the desired health outcome, is a more positive one. Yeah. So Judy, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Definitely don't look 80. Wow. I want to be like
I
you.
agree, right? Oh my goodness. I'm looking at both you ladies like neither of you look your age. This is great. This is just
You
great.
don't too. You look so young, Laurie.
Well, we're all using the same product, so I think
Yeah,
there's a
all of
correlation there.
us.
Well, we'll go on to our Purify. So this is Purify, and there's some little green supplements in here. And this is going to be your gentle detox that's going to help with your liver, lungs, colon, kidney, and skin. So I'll turn it over to you, Dr. Hong.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a gentle detox. So it's not like you take this and then you got to sit in the bathroom and purge everything out. I mean, before this product came out, I had a liver cleanse, you got the or gut cleanse or whatever cleanse you can find in the supermarket. You just see the words, oh, I'm feeling not well. Maybe I need that. And there's all sorts of protocols actually out there that I'm sure many of you have heard of or come across. You got colon cleansing, you got saunas, you got retreats and all that. I'm not bad mouthing and not saying that they don't work. Everyone is different. Everyone gets something out of whatever protocols that or programs that they sign up for. But I find the Purify is such an easy way. I don't want to say lazy way. It's an easy way. And Dr. Dan is just so clever. I always say, thank you, Dr. Dan. Thank you, God. Thank you, Dr. Dan, every day. Because as you say, it cleanses 5 organs, but actually 6 organs. And I've confirmed that with Dr. Dan, who's a formulator. So it's your skin, your lungs. I don't know any other detoxifying organ supplement that can detoxify your lungs. But since the pandemic, everybody is worried about their lung health. You want clean lungs, and then pollution, increase in population in crowded cities. Pollution is everywhere, and the air you breathe in, the environment you're in, even the creams you use, the products you use in the kitchen or laundry or whatever, your skin is continuously exposed to pollutants in the environment, and also even the food that you take, they might be organic, but the soils are not clean, so therefore, you need to detoxify. So you got your skin is taken care of, detoxification, it supports. So the word is support. The ingredients in here support your elimination organs. So you think about what are your elimination organs every day. Your skin is the largest organ. Your lungs, because you're breathing. Your kidney, and then your liver, and also your colon and your gallbladder. So all this will then not have the heavy burden of all the toxins and pollutants and trying to push it out, So everything's, some people describe that when you start taking this, you feel lighter the next day. That's exactly how I feel. I feel lighter. I feel cleansed. I feel like my tummy is flatter. I don't have to work that hard, and my tummy is always flat. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. I still got a lot of work to do, but it's just accelerate my efforts. You know how sometimes when you're trying to reach your goal, but it's so hard, you want to get over the hump and then you give up because it's so hard. So in a way, these supplements, how they've helped me, they've actually accelerated my health goals. So this is fantastic. Also, the heavy metal, which is very hard to get rid of. So the ingredients in it, you can get all the details from the person who invited you, and including liposomal milk thistle. So if you had a party last night, you have been drinking in the past, because of the nature of my job, CEO, and I was like out dining and whining and all that events. I used to take milk thistle, but they're just tablets. They did nothing for me. But you just take Purify. I'm not endorsing drinking or whatever, but if you feel you've been eating not so healthy, you've been having a few drinks too many, or you've been eating and you feel like, I better be good tomorrow, you just take your Vitality, your Purify, your Immune. You take all the products, you'll be perfect. No hangover. Actually, the word hangover does not exist in my vocabulary either since I started using these products. So yes, Purify is a fantastic product, and I believe you got a testimonial as well. Hey,
I do. We're gonna go over to Joel. Hi, Joel.
Hey, so yes, what I like about Purify, so I'm actually someone who does go out and drink, and I try different drinks across the city. And the good thing about Purify, well, I take it in the morning. I'm the type who combines my stuff in a smoothie, and I feel really good. And I don't just do it when I drink. I do it every day, and like I just feel so much better. Also, a little history about me: I'm a chemical engineer by trade who's worked in a lot of dirty manufacturing environments. My last one, I worked at a company that manufactured duct tape, and were exposed to nasty rubber. And the most you could see, at least in the area I worked in, was calcium carbonate. And I'm pretty sure I've inhaled that plenty of times. So just knowing there's something that can get all that nastiness out of my body is great.
Wow, I love that, Joel. I love that you're taking that and can cleanse that out. That's wonderful to hear.
That is fantastic, Joel. There's so many people in industries like you exposed to environment and chemicals. If we can get the word out there, it might help them with delaying any long-term side effects or bad effects. And we're seeing that, people who are tradies, people who work in very polluted environment, even in the mines and all that. So, Joe, your story is very relevant to today's world. And by the way, how many do you take, Joel?
I just take one per day. And I think the consistency with it, like, again, it doesn't matter if I'm drinking or not. And like, I feel really good. And I definitely don't get the hangovers that I've had in the past when I did, when I wasn't taking it. But at the same time, like, it's not purely based on whether I drink or not. I just take it anyway.
Yeah, fantastic. And also, the Purify is so fantastic. The absorption technology there compared to like pure molecule control, which at most is 10%. Ours is like 88%. So it works very fast. That's why it's very efficient. It is, some people say it's a very unsexy product, Purify, working on your elimination organ, but actually it's one of the most important product that everyone should be using. Yeah.
I agree. And if it helps, I'm not saying my midsection is completely flat either, but people do notice their midsection go down. You're not going to have washboard abs or anything, but they do notice their midsection go down slightly. And to me, that is sexy. That's a sexy product.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Fantastic, Laurie. Yeah.
Go to our next product, which is Immune. And this product is going to help do exactly that, support your immune system. I think over the last several years, people realize that it's important to have a healthy immune system and to support that. So I'll turn it over to you, Dr. Caroline.
Yeah, the Immune is a game changer. And actually the Immune is the IP, intellectual property of 3 International. So therefore, even if other companies try to copy the ingredients that we have in here, which are all listed on the PDR, and people can copy it, the nanosilver, the quercetin, etc., zinc, etc. They don't actually have the formulation, which is, again, I'm going back to how 3 International is different from everything else in the world, in the market today, as of today, because of the quorum sensing immunity blend. It's got the adaptive immunity blend and the innate immunity blend. Most other so-called immunity products will focus on adaptive or innate. I haven't seen anything with quorum sensing. That is actually the intellectual property of Dr. Dan. So we're very proud that we are affiliated with a company. We're all part of a company that is innovative, also technology-wise. So with the quorum sensing, what it means is it actually stops, in layman terms, stops the bad bacteria from chatting with each other and stopping them from thriving. So it encourages, when that sort of diminishes, then the activity of the good bacteria will grow and thrive. So the new way of thinking, the new paradigm, is not only like antibiotics will kill even chemotherapy or whatever, they all focus on killing the bad things in your body, right? Kill, kill, kill. But quorum sensing is actually encouraging your good bacteria to thrive. So as a result, it's just natural that your immunity improve. So your immunity against free radicals, viral, fungal, bacterial. This is a product that I use. We use all the products, but this is a product that I double when I travel. We are frequent travelers. Since the lockdown, I think we are overreacting, but I'm enjoying it. So we've booked all our travels and overseas, all sorts of travel adventures till 2026. And also because of our age group, we just want to reward ourselves for the time that we've missed when we were younger, just working crazy hours. But this is a product that I always carry an extra bottle, is whether it's on a cruise ship, in an airplane, airport, or whatever. When I see somebody sniffing or whatever, I double dose myself. I double dose anyway before I travel. On the day when I land, I also double dose. And when I feel a bit queasy, I double dose. And you can take sorry, my immunity dropped. So you can actually because they are pure and safe, and they are natural ingredients, no synthetics in there, you don't actually suffer from gut health issues or any discomfort. So this is a game changer for families. I would say your children going to schools, for hospitals working with patients, take them when you're in environment, in events, or in a hotel, or people who work in airlines, ship, cruises, whatever. In fact, everybody should be taking it. And it also contributes to your gut health, because 80% of your immune cells are actually in your gut. And there is also, mind you, there's the gut-brain connection. In fact, the gut is such an important thing. If you look after your gut, many people believe that if you look after your gut, there's a gut-heart connection, gut oral connection, gut-brain connection. So therefore, when you look after your gut using the Immune, your gut become happier. All the other connected parts of your body will start to function and get into homeostasis and balance out, and you find you just feel better and better with time.
So that's so good. Again, so many notes on my sheet. So good, so good. And I do have a testimonial.
You have a testimonial, I believe, with
I do. I'm going to turn it over to Janae. Hi, Janae.
Hey everyone, I'm Janae Hausman. I'm tuning in from Spring Creek, Nevada. My testimonial is on my 3-year-old son. A few weeks ago, he woke up out of a dead sleep, not breathing. He is asthmatic. Yes, he's asthmatic, so I panicked, and my first instinct was to drive his little booty to the ER. Well, I didn't. I did a emergency nebulizer treatment on him, and I called my mom. And I was like, Mom, can I give my son Immune? Because I'm tired of taking him to doctors and him being on nasty antibiotics. So I did. I started giving my son Immune. I opened up the capsule, started putting it in his juice, and he drank one a day. And within 2 days, he didn't have a nasty cough. He didn't have a runny nose. And I kept myself from having to take him to a doctor's office for him to be on a nasty antibiotic. So that for me was a huge relief, and that just made me a firm believer. Me personally, I hate taking it. I do not like it. But knowing the fact that my 3-year-old son, he already has so many health issues since the day he was born. And like I said, I just didn't want to rush into the doctor like I usually did and have him put on a nasty antibiotic. So I gave him the Immune in his juice once a day, and like I said, within 2 days he wasn't sick. So I was very thankful for that.
Oh, good job, Mama. You knew what your son needed. Good job.
Fantastic. Yeah.
That is an amazing story. Amazing story.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised that within 2 days, you see improvement, because you said 2 days. We were away on a surfing trip in Fiji. Andrew surfs, and we tried to go to somewhere where he can enjoy the ocean waves that are bigger than Australian waves, or in places where he likes. And there was a guy who fell sick, but it was less than 12 hours. He got improvement just from using Vitality and Imune. And he was back surfing. He was about to go home, but he was a British gentleman living in Hong Kong. And in the end, he actually took our products and continued with his whole program of surfing in the ocean. So I'll advise you that if it has worked for you, don't keep it to yourself. If these products work for you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Whether they join you as a customer or brand ambassador, it doesn't matter. Just share the love of proactive wellness, and our products are indeed the best.
I agree. Share, share, share. So powerful. Okay, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I know we're getting close to the top of the hour, but we have 2 more products here, and I wanna share Eternal. So Eternal, I believe, is the little bit of the French pronunciation. I know Dr. Han can pronounce it better than me, but this is an amazing product that helps with so many things. It helps with energy. It helps with your joints. It helps with recovery from working out. I'm going to turn it over to you, Dr. Caroline.
Yeah, I love it. When it says take 1, I will take 2. When it says take 2, I'll take 3. And that's because I'm older. I've lived a long time, and I actually, in my mind, I want to reverse age faster. I want to catch up. And this has got it is actually my functional youth product. It's the elixir. I can see you taking one, Laurie, and that's exactly how I do it. I always have one in my bag if I go out, and instead of having a snack by a cafe or whatever, I would take a sip of. I'll finish a pouch. Some people actually, when they finish a pouch, they cut it. I'm not saying that's how. I'm not recommending. They cut the edges, and then they put their hand on it, and then put it on their hands. And because it absorbs so quickly, it's a bit sticky. It absorbs so quickly, and they just feel better, whether it's psychological or not. And it is a fantastic product. This is the only product that I can get, which I can use and drink and and carry around, not having an injection. I've never had the intravenous anyway, but this is the one that is the miracle elixir of youth, fountain of youth, anti-aging, pro-aging, whatever word you want to use, because it delays the cellular damage, the mitochondria, the cells, or they're all aging, right? So therefore, with this product and the ingredients in it, it actually delays and slows down premature aging. So the cells stay young longer, and in some cases, it sort of get younger and younger. So hopefully, I'm not saying we get the Benjamin Button effect, but I do definitely feel not only feel younger, but many people commented that I definitely look younger, and that I'm like walking proof of our products. So it has the resveratrol, and this is an interesting conversation starter, because every time we often have great, beautiful organic wines in Australia, and abundance of that. And I like to have a sip of wine with my meal, not every day. And we have quality wine, and often people will tell me, "Oh, my doctor said if you're going to drink wine, drink red wine because it's good for your heart. It's got resveratrol in it." And then then I tell them the benefit you have in your 1 glass or your 1 bottle, it's not enough. Most people don't drink a bottle anyway, and most maybe 2 glasses to be safe. But resveratrol, the best quality organic red wine, you need to drink at least 200 glasses to get what you get in resveratrol in this pouch. How good is that, right? Yeah. So resveratrol, you just Google it, and you find that it's got so many benefits in terms of your health and anti-aging, and powerful antioxidants. Glutathione is a master of antioxidant, and the glutathione, Hollywood stars inject. They pay about $1,000 per pop, maybe 4 times once a week, 4 times a month. We have our glutathione. By the way, the resveratrol, we are 200 milligrams consistently, third-party tested. So the glutathione, this is the best source I want to add something else, which might not be known to everybody. But during lockdown, there was a lot of people searching for glutathione. I remember even friends asking me, where can I get glutathione where I don't have to inject? I want a product that has glutathione, no matter how much, because there were 2 studies sent to me from the head of one of the medical big organization in Australia, and their early research during pandemic, and they found that the people who needed ventilation, the ventilators, people who didn't recover during the lockdown, all had 0 glutathione. So as a result, how important it is that we have glutathione in your body, and this is the easiest high absorption source of glutathione. Of course, you got the superfruits, coenzyme CoQ10, but this is liposomal. So I was taking CoQ10, but they're not liposomal. And then the marine collagen, of course, the collagen that we have in the collagen and also Etanel is of the marine type, which is the closest type to your body type, which is a type 1 closest. So it is exactly what your body can benefit and optimize your well-being. So this product definitely is a game changer. So prevents premature aging, cellular health and longevity, neutralize all the free radicals. You feel a little bit unwell, you take the Immunet, you take that and you're back to normal. I just take everything. Yeah, so it's full of phytonutrients, and I believe you got a testimonial waiting.
I do. We're going to turn it over to Patrick.
All right. So all you athletes out there, when I do Spartans, and I'm crazy, I do 2 Spartans in one day. March 15th coming up. I'm going to do that. I take 4 Eternel with me. I take 1 before each race, and I have it with me. And during the race, I take another one because I know the glutathione and the resveratrol in that and all those 10 superfruits, they help me to do really well on my Spartan, and it helps with my recovery. So yeah, on March 15th, I'm gonna take 4 packets of Eternal because I know what it does to my body, all natural, and yes, it helps with athletic performance. So there you go. That's my testimonial, baby.
You are one heck of an athlete. We know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're very impressed. I've been following you, Patrick, and all your story has been amazing. And we feel so blessed to be able to have you, in the community as well and sharing your stories, Patrick. Yeah, I believe you, and I agree that you can take out 4 or more. The wonderful thing about all our products, because I often say to people, this is what you say, that we have not only the cellular absorption technology, but we have no toxins, no synthetics, nothing bad, everything that's good. And it's listed on the PDR. For Immunet, people have taken up to 8 a day. And the Revive, people taking up to 8 a day. Vitality, people take 2 or 3 packets a day. Eternal, you take 4, I take 3, maybe 4 sometimes. Yeah, so that's really good. I feel like I'm in good company here, Patrick, for all the right reason.
I'm gonna pop into our next our last of our 7 products, which is our Visage. This is a serum. It's a neurocosmetic. They found that there's a skin-brain connection, and I know Dr. Hong will share a little bit more about that. And this product is absolutely, it's incredible what this does, how it helps you look, how it helps you feel. And I think what I'm going to do, Dr. Hong, is I'm going to go right into our testimonial.
Yeah.
and then have you share after the testimonial. So I'm just going to go right over to Ashley. I know Ashley has a great testimonial to share about our Visage product. Hi, Ashley.
Hello, hi, I'm Ashley Gardapi from Pocatello, Idaho, and I am actually so happy that I get to follow Patrick because I was at the Chamber of Commerce meeting and I had seen him several times, but Visage was brand new. And so I was leaving the meeting and I walked over to him and I shook his hand and, I said, I'm 45 years old, I'm a mom of 4, and guess what? I have acne, gray hair, and wrinkles, so help me out here. So he said, anyways, the very next day, I ordered my very first bottle of Visage. I started using it. So it took a little bit to arrive. And I actually had several different marketing groups that I attended weekly. So a couple, like right after I had received it, I was at another chamber meeting, and I sat across from a gentleman who I see twice a week, almost every week for about a year. And he said, "Ashley, can I ask you a personal question?" And I'm thinking, okay, let me have it. He said, what do you do for your skincare? And I said, you should ask me that today. I'm on day two of Visage. Mind you, I'd used it 3 times. The first day I used it twice. The second day I just used it once. And he said, your skin's amazing. And I was like, anyway, so I told him what it was, and I know when Patrick was there, it was fantastic. Well, since then, I have noticed that my skin looks amazing. Like, I literally get compliments on my skin so often. And before I had been using Visage, all my girlfriends are getting Botox, they're getting all these things done. I've never had a single thing done, never ever. And my
That's
friends,
great.
honestly, they don't talk about, when they talk about getting their Botox, they don't even talk to me about it anymore.
Beautiful.
You don't need it. You got yours in a little bottle, and you don't have no needles.
Right, exactly. And I want to share one more thing too, because I was in sales. I was super busy then. Since then, I've changed jobs. But it was immediate that I noticed we were going out to eat to dinner all the time because I'm tired. I don't want to cook dinner. Guess what? I started cooking dinner again. I love cooking. But I was just there. So the Neuros Cosmetic, not only did it make my skin so much more radiant and beautiful, my mood was better. I was less, I had so much more energy. I was cooking again. Anyway, so yeah, it's been wonderful.
Fantastic. Wow. You look absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It's no wonder everyone's asking you. So I am so glad that you're using this and you're noticing the skin brain connection of feeling better. It makes you want to cook, like you're just feeling better. Like makes us look better, it makes us feel better. I know Dr. Hong will talk about the skin brain connection. Just to let everyone know, we just absolutely just launched 2 products to go in this line, and one is a cleanser and one is a toner. So cleanser and a toner that were just launched to go with this line. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Dr. Caroline. Thank you so
I'm
much
so
for sharing
excited.
that.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Lori. Ashley, your face just look amazing, glowing, and you're happy. I find that the people who have started using Visage are generally in a good mood, happy, very at ease, and they're going the flow. And it's good to be surrounded by people like that. So make sure that the people you care for and love all start using Visage. So I got my hands on Visage on the end of August, and I was using it twice a day. But then when I went away on a holiday in October, I started using 3 times a day. I actually now have a bottle in my bathroom that I use morning and night with my routine. And then I carry an extra one in my bag so that in between midday, when I feel like, oh, my face, I just feel like putting something on my face. In the past, you carry moisturizing cream or whatever, but I never like putting things on my face. So I now use that, which is why people say, how many times do you use it? I say 3, but maybe 4 times. But 3 will be the minimum that I use every day. And definitely, this is the first neuro cosmetic in the world. Anyone who tells you that their product is neurocosmetic, you just ask them, show me the studies, show me how is it connected from what you apply and the ingredients, how is it talking to your brain? Because no other company at the moment can prove that. So, and this is the only super serum that is listed on the PDR, which is the trusted publication used by health professionals. And very importantly, the ingredients in it is quite amazing. I won't try to pronounce them, but it's got 4 amazing, it's actually a miracle elixir blend. The miracle elixir blend is, again, the genius of Dr. Dan. It is his recipe, his formulation. Nobody can copy that. That's why it's ours. It's our company. And those of you who started using it, be proud that you are amongst the first in the world to use this. And as Lori said, I only just got my package of the cleanser. I didn't actually have a cleanser. I was looking for a cleanser and I was just using water mostly, but it's so good because I do use sunscreen. So I do need a cleanser to clean out the sunscreen and then the toner. And the reason for these three, we call it the Visage collection, the three products. When I was using one, I was already getting very good results, but these three together, it actually improves the efficacy of your miracle elixir super serum neurocosmetic. And about 5 years ago, scientists already discovered, and they were all in a race. Because I've been involved in research foundation before, they're all in a race to be amongst the first to find this pathway that connect your skin to your brain. But how good it is. 3 International, it's the first company. Dr. Dan is the first scientist to actually find an ingredient that he discovered, a new ingredient, new molecule, new product that actually activates the pathway from your skin to the brain so that it can produce dopamine, increase the release of dopamine, stimulate the release of dopamine, serotonin, NAD plus, and then also DHEA. All those feel good. You don't need to worry too much. You just have to remember you look good when you put this on because it nourishes deeply and also does miracles to your face. The lines diminish and you moisturize, you're rejuvenating the cells inside. You're actually healing your cells. And then also at the same time, you feel good. So that's why our mantra is look good, feel good. And when you feel good, you look good. And it's a vicious cycle, it's a continuous loop. So use those 3 products. I'm quite new to those 2. I only got them a few days ago. So maybe next time I can tell the testimonial, but it's the quorum sensing blend that actually includes, how I talk about microbiome in your gut, microbiome in your mouth, inflammation or whatever. You use all this, you find that the microbiome will be balanced. And when you got balanced microbiome, more of the good bacteria, you find that everything will work beautifully for you the way it should be.
Well, I certainly feel like you, Dr. Hong, and Ashley could be walking, you are walking billboards for this product. You guys both look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
I want to thank you so much for sharing your expertise tonight. Like I said, I have so many notes on here. That was fantastic. Like so much value was provided. So I can't thank you enough. And I want to thank each and every person who shared a testimonial tonight. Thank you guys. Those are really powerful testimonials. Hearing from all different people, all different walks of life, all over the world. Wow. That's all I can say. These products work. They're working in so many ways on so many people. And here's the crazy thing, you guys, we're not getting any younger. We're getting older minute by minute. We're all older than we were when we first jumped on this Zoom. So I want to age gracefully. I think you guys want to age gracefully. And I'm going to say this one more time. Again, my opinion, but I'm tired of the sick care system because I don't believe that it's a healthcare system. My personal opinion, it's a sick care system, and I'm flat out tired of it. I want to be healthy. I want to promote healthy. I want to see people around me start to feel better. All these things. It's time. It's time. And I love how Dr. Carolyn said, share, share, share. If something's working, if you're feeling good, let other people know. You guys, these products work. You heard 7 testimonials. You heard from Dr. Caroline. I don't know what more you need, but if you want to feel better, you want to look better, you need to get these in your body. So I would recommend that you get with the person who shared this Zoom with you tonight. Let them know, I would love to try these products. I want to try these products. Now, what we didn't talk about tonight is there's a business that coincides with these products. If people are going to take these products and use these products and love these products, you can build a business with that as well. Do you have to? No, you don't have to. But if you'd like to, there's going to be a Zoom tomorrow evening. My husband, Mr. Greg Ferraro, he's going to be sharing how you can build a business with sharing these products. Again, you don't have to, but if that's something that interests you and you're leaning in that way, let the person know who invited you on this Zoom. I'd love to hear more about the business side of this. So whether you're just taking the products or you would like to build this as a business with these products, let the person know who invited you on this Zoom. And again, I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your evening to let us pour into you, to let us share. And I just want to say cheers to our health, right? And you know what? I think I'm going to have to say it with my Eternal that I already drank. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. And
Cheers.
Patrick,
Everyone have a
four.
great
Actually,
evening.
you got your fifth one now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
guys.
Thank you, Laurie. Thank you.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Good night. Good night.